all be seated. Thank you. I have known Allie and Zach since they were each 14 years old and sitting in room 216 at Point Pleasant Borough High School. Never in any of our wildest dreams did we picture the three of us up here like this. Well, at least I did not. But I am extremely honored to play a small role in Allie and Zach's journey. Today is a celebration of love, of commitment, of friendship, of family, and of two people who are in it forever. You don't have to have a ceremony to have a marriage. And when you think about the whole thing, it's kind of weird, right? You're standing on stage looking fancy, holding flowers, and being stared at by pretty much everyone who has meant anything to you for the past 20 or so years. So why do we do it? The marriage ceremony has been an important feature across nearly every culture, religion, generation, and society. We have thousands of important moments that happen throughout our lives, but this one is regarded as one so critical, we acknowledge its special status by sharing it with others. Why this moment? Why does this one matter beyond all the rest? Because despite all of our differences, love is what we all share. It's the great unifier, our one universal truth, that no matter who we are, where we've come from, what we believe, we know this one thing. Love is what we're doing right. That is why you are both standing here, and that is why you are all here to watch Allie and Zach stand up here. We have all loved in our lifetimes, and in this moment, we're reminded that the ability to love is the very best part of humanity. Allie and Zach have been together for almost 14 years. Their relationship actually started because of a suggestion from Patty, Allie's mom. See, moms do always know best. Patty had seen Zach at the gym and worked with his mom, Dora. Patty knew that Zach was a football player and heard that he was taking AP classes. She thought he was good looking and a really nice kid. Zach checked all the boxes. Allie found out who Zach was at school, and she was hooked. She realized that one of her basketball teammates, Laura, was actually Zach's cousin. Allie immediately asked Laura to set her up with Zach. Laura responded with, "Ooh, gross." Well, if you know Allie, then you know she is very tenacious and she enjoys a good challenge. She reached out to Zach, and he kind of blew her off. But our Allie never gives up. She then continued to pursue him for the next month or so. Allie's stalking paid off, and Zach finally asked her to hang out. Sometimes guys are a little slow to recognize a good thing, even when they are super smart and in AP classes. Their first date was at Allie's house, where they watched a Giants game together. They bonded over their love for football and sports. Allie fell in love with Zach during their first kiss when she had to step up on the steps to reach him. Allie and Zach stayed together through her years at East Stroudsburg and his years at Lehigh. They stayed together through moves to California, Florida, and back to New Jersey. I asked Allie what she loves about Zach. She said that she loves his eyes, his athleticism, his smile, and that he is loyal. As his former teacher, I can agree with Allie that Zach is very loyal. So loyal that he used to let his friends copy off of his quizzes in our Spanish class. Allie also said that she knew right away that she wanted Zach to be the father of her future children because he is tall. So according to her calculations, their kids will be at least 5'8". And he was in AP calculus, so he's smart enough to help their kids with their math homework. Again, Zach checked everyone's boxes. Allie had all this figured out on their first date. I asked Zach why he loves Allie. He said he loves that Allie is independent, strong-willed, that she takes care of him, and that she will do absolutely anything for him. 14 years later, and here we are today, with a time to pause, look back, and smile at all the moments that brought him here, and a time to look ahead at all of the moments that are still to come. I'm here, we're all here, because we want those moments for you. We're here to hope with you, to support you, to be proud of you, and to remind you that love isn't happily ever after. Love is the experience of writing your story. It's not one moment, not even this moment. It's every moment. Big ones like saying I love you for the first time, moving in together, getting engaged, but mostly it's a million little moments that come in between those big moments. Your families believe that there is nothing that the two of you can't accomplish together. Both sides of your family believe that you two are better together than separate. You are the picture of what love, loyalty, and true partnership looks like. Look at each other and remember this moment. Allie and Zach have written their own vows. Allie?
Zachary, my Big Mac, my teddy bear, my rock, my hero, my best friend. I can't believe we're finally here. I had an epiphany this summer about how long we have been together during the course of our short lives. You and I have been together since Blockbuster was a thing, which is actually ironic because our favorite thing to do together is watch movies. No doubt we still owe them past due rental money. If that isn't a metaphor for us, I don't know what is. Speaking of movies, I think that everyone knows how much we love football, so much so that our first date was watching a Giants football game. One of my favorite quotes is one of football and life from any given Sunday. It felt appropriate for this moment. You find out life's this game of inches, so is football. Because in either game, life or football, the margin for error is so small. You've got to look at the guy next to you, look into his eyes, and see a guy who will go that extra inch with you, a guy who will sacrifice himself for his team, because he knows when it comes down to it, you're going to do the same for him. You're that guy for me. You're my teammate for life. You're the guy I can count on no matter what. It has not been an easy road to get here. I faced many speed bumps just to get your number, to get someone to introduce us. I faced rejection from you, or whom I thought was you. Much like in football, it was a true Hail Mary, and you finally asked me out. Only a little while later, I found out that you were also a Giants and Yankees fan, and I thought, holy shit, he is the perfect man. Whether it was our first date, or you gave me a booster seat to use at the movie theater, or the time you tried to order a Big Mac at a Burger King and accosted the employee only to be informed that you were not at a McDonald's. You always find a way to keep life interesting. So much so that we have endured quite a lot over the years. We lived in 4 states, traveled all over, gained friends and lost a few, experienced love and loss, created thousands of memories and unforgettable experiences, made mistakes, learned, challenged ourselves, changed careers, moved across the country twice, and so much more. Through it all, you have been my rock. I seriously could not have done any of it without you. A friend of yours once shared the story with me of how you were always calm in the LAPD Academy while everyone else was freaking out. I remember thinking, that's who Zach is. He has always been that way. He is the calm in our lives. When it feels like the pocket is collapsing, you're always there to protect my blind side. This is never clearer to me than the night of Papa's funeral. We were home getting ready for bed, and you turned to me and said, when I said my final goodbye to Papa, I told him, don't worry, Papa, I got your alley cat from here. I have no doubt that he is smiling down on us now and telling you, don't screw this up, Zachariah. I know that their marriage of 65 years has always been a shining example for both of us. You are my rock as Papa was Grandma's. You're the person I want by my side on my absolute worst day and the person I want on my best day. I'll never forget when we lost the cornhole tournament at Aunt Tracy's, and you came over to me as I sat on the lounge chair pouting, and you said, God, I hate losing, and you put your fist out for a pound, and I said, no, I'm not celebrating that, we lost, and you said, you're my partner, and we're going to lose a lot in life, come on. You then proceeded to say you needed to step up, and you didn't, and you were sorry. That's just the type of guy you are. You're a competitor through and through and a natural-born leader. You're my personal protector, and you have a way of making me feel safe from any and all harm. I watched you sacrifice and fight through so much to make our dreams come true and make me happy. You never told me no. You always found a way to make it happen. You overcame so much adversity, pain, injury, mental wear and tear. You put yourself in danger every day to save complete strangers. It was an honor to watch you change the hearts and minds of people while you wore the uniform and badge. You're the person that no matter how much time we spend apart, as long as we get one day together, it makes everything worth it. The person who you would give anything just to spend 1 minute with. You make me dream bigger, believe in myself in ways I didn't know I could. You're also the guy that gets bathroom privileges revoked for his entire class, and the guy that successfully bribes professors with beers for better grades. You never cease to surprise or amaze me. Because of you, I always know what's happening in whatever show we are watching. I know what a money line is. I know that you like milk with brownies and cookies, but not cake. I know you like to go to the movies 30 minutes early just to watch all the trailers. I know to never joke about throwing out your Road to the Super Bowl Giants VHS tape. While I don't have traditional vows, I do have a small list of demands, I mean requests. First, that you always explain TV shows without any angst or frustration in your voice. That you don't drive next to 18-wheelers on the highways if you have room to pass. To check noises when I hear them in the house. to extend your complaint department hours beyond Monday from 8 a.m. to 8:05 a.m., and to not drive past 10 open parking spots. Finally, that when you say it's the last game playing Halo, it really means it's the last game. So, baby, here's to a lifetime of Big Macs, Whoppers, movie dates without booster seats, TV show binging, and much more. Here's to a lifetime of clawing for inches while also celebrating plenty of touchdowns. I know there will be hits along the way, but with you by my side, I know that we will always go for it on fourth down, and I have faith that we will get through it together. I will be the person next to you that you can trust to make things happen, to make those sacrifices, to pick you up when you're down, to carry our team when it feels like you have nothing left. There's nobody else I would follow onto the field of battle that is life. I have loved you nearly half of my life. You're my hero forever and always. Without you, I am nothing, and because of you, I am everything.
Zach?
Good luck.
Good luck.
Well, you were right as usual. I should have went first for sure. As you can tell, but it took me 14 years to propose to this lovely lady. I'm a procrastinator. So, of course, I procrastinated on writing my vows. Sat down a couple days ago to try and write them, and I realized that there's no way I could have fit 14 years of happiness, love, struggle, and just overcoming adversity with you on a piece of paper. So I decided to just come up here and wing it. Today, obviously, I want to thank everyone for coming out, and like this weather we had today, like the rain, we've been through a lot in life, a lot of rainy days, and you've always been by my side to help me through them. And that's one of the things, as Jen said, that I love about you. You'll do anything for me, and you're always by my side. Over these last 14 years, I've learned we've been through so much. Like you said, we've been to so many places, and I felt like every day I woke up with you, it was just another reason why I should marry you. Every day I learned something new, and I'm still learning things new every day. And with that, I'm going to make a couple vows to you right now. I vow now, moving forward, that I won't leave any laundry on the floor. I'll pick up all my dirty socks, just for you. And I also vow to give you everything you want in life, the best of my ability. I know we're going to raise beautiful children. We're going to have a nice house, and everything that you want in life, I promise that I'll give you that. And there's really not much more I can say other than I love you unconditionally and wholeheartedly. I love you so much, babe.
The rings, please. Thanks, guys. We got it, don't worry. The rings are the universal symbols of marriage. They mean many things. From now on, you will wear these rings, and they will remind you of the endless circle that they are. Like love, there is no beginning and no end. They will remind you daily that you are married. They will remind you of the commitment that you have made, for better or worse. But may they always remind you that there is one other person in the world that is pledged to love you forever, through thick and through thin, and with all that they have. Zach, please take this ring and place it on Allie's finger. Will you, Zachary, keep Alison as your forever favorite person, to laugh with her, go on adventures with her, support her through life's tough moments, be proud of her, grow old with her, reach high up things for her, and find new reasons to love her every day? Allie, please take this ring and place it on Zach's finger. Will you, Allison, keep Zachary, and down, it's fine, as your favorite forever person, to laugh with him, go on adventures with him, support him through life's tough moments, be proud of him, grow old with him, take care of him, and find new reasons to love him every day? Will you, Zachary and Allison, be each other's partners from this day forward? Will you bring out the best in one another, share your happiest moments together, and love each other absolutely for the rest of this lifetime? Life and love are the greatest gifts bestowed upon humanity. May your union grant you patience, tolerance, and understanding, as well as the passion and excitement every marriage should possess. May you need one another, but not out of weakness. May you want one another, but not out of lack. May you support one another as a sign of mutual independence. May you continually rediscover your love in one another as the greatest gift of all. In honor of your first kiss, I got you a little something to assist with your first kiss as a married couple. By the power invested in me from the Universal Life Church to pronounce you as husband and wife. Zach, you may kiss your bride. Do whatever you want. They do. It's the wedding gift. It is my absolute privilege and honor to introduce to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Hayden.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How we doing? We doing all right out there? Are we ready to kick off this party tonight? On behalf of the bride and groom, I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to this very special occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some amazing people that I would like to introduce to you. So let's please give them a round of applause and let's welcome them. At this time, please welcome Grandma Catherine and Uncle Matt, everybody.
We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. I got a feeling.
Next, please welcome Dora and Marty, everybody.
It's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good
Also welcome Stu and Eileen.
That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight.
Come on, make some noise for Patty and Chris. Come on, give it up for Ronnie and Jack, everybody.
I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by blow, I don't
Make some noise for Jackie and Andrew. Come on, make some noise for Heather and Zach.
So serious.
Make some noise for Kay and Tyler W.
In all the right ways, all the underdogs. We will never be anything but loud and really gritty, dirty little freaks.
Austin and Tyler.
Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Oh, you're already rising. Oh, awesome. It gives me great honor to introduce to you for the second time. Make some noise for Mr. and Mrs. Hayden, everybody.
And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there. Ludacris going in on the verse cause I never been defeated.
Come on, make some noise for a new husband and wife.
Never went nowhere, but they saying Luda's back. Blame it on that contour, the hood call it Luda Yak. And I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my foolish flow. My hands go.
We now will watch our couple do their first dance together as husband and wife.
Grandma and Grandpa painted a picture of 65 years in one little house. More than a memory, more than saying I do. Kiss you good nights and I love yous. Me and you, baby, will walk in the footsteps and build our own family one day at a time. 10 little toes, a painted pink room. Our beautiful baby looks just like you, and we'll build this love from the ground up. Now till forever, it's all of me, all of you. Just take my hand, and I'll be the man your dad hoped that I'd be, and we'll build this love from the ground up. For worse or for better, and I will be all you need. Beside you, I'll stand through the good and the bad. We'll give all that we have, and we'll build this love from the ground up. This life will go by in the blink of an eye, but I wouldn't want to spend it without you by my side. The clouds are gonna roll, the earth's gonna shake, but I'll be a shelter through the wind and the rain, and we'll build this love from the ground up. Now till forever, it's all of me, all of you. Just take my hand, and I'll be the man your dad hoped that I'd be, and we'll build this love from the ground up. For worse or for better, and I will be all you need. Beside you, I'll stand through the good and the bad. We'll give all that we have, and we'll build this love.
Let's give them a big round of applause. First dance as husband and wife, everybody. At this time, please welcome the father of the bride as we do our father and daughter dance. Let's give him a round of applause.
Look at the two of you dancing that way, lost in the moment and each other's face. So much in love, you're alone in this place, like there's nobody else in the world. Well, I was enough for her not long ago. I was her number one, she told me so. And she still means the world to me, just so you know. So be careful when you hold my girl. Time changes everything and life must go on, and I'm not gonna stand in the way. But I loved her first, I held her first. A place in my heart will always be hers. From the first breath she breathed, when she first smiled at me, I knew the love of my father runs deep. And I pray that she'd find you someday, but it's still hard to give her away. I loved her first.
Let's give them a big round of applause. Father and daughter, everybody. At this time, please welcome the mother of the groom as we do our mother and son dance. Let's give them a round of applause.
I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you wanna go. And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find the window. If it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. I hope you never look back, but you never forget all the ones who love you in the place you left. I hope you always forgive and you never regret, and you help somebody every chance you get. Oh, you find God's grace in every mistake and always give more than you take. But more than anything, yeah, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah,
Let's give them a big round of applause. Mother and son, everybody.
Well, I was just informed that I have no script, so I'm just gonna wing it, just like Zach did in the ceremony earlier. Anyway, well, I'm just gonna go off the cuff on this one. I just want to thank everybody for coming today. Unfortunately, my dad couldn't be here with us, so we all miss him very much, and he's in our hearts and in our prayers. So he's much better at giving Irish blessings than I am, because I've never done one before. So the best I can do is how you cheers in Gaelic. It's sláinte. Cheers, everyone.
Hi, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I am Allie's sister, Kristen. Thank you all for being here tonight. I know it means a lot to Allie and Zach as well as to me, since her and I planned this for a year and a half. So when I was preparing this speech, I really didn't know where to begin, because there's so much history here just between the three of us. Zach, Allie, and I have seen dozens of movies together, have had countless dinner dates, vacationed, and even lived with each other. I'm basically the third person in this throuple. And without them, I wouldn't be the professional third wheel you see before you today. So all that being said, I decided I would take all of us back to the beginning. Allie and Zach's first date, which we heard about earlier. Hopefully I can give you some more context into that. And this was on December 7th of 2008. So a wise woman once told me that you can tell a lot about a man based on his shoes. And I know all the men in here are fighting the urge to look at their shoes to figure out what it means. So hopefully this story will help you. So it was Allie and Zach's first date at our parents' house, and they were there to watch a Giants game. So Allie recruited Carrie, our neighbor and adopted sister, so to help her clean the house, prepare it for Zach. So we organized everything. We hid all of her embarrassing middle school photos. We turned all the lights off in the kitchen because it was very dated at the time, and she didn't want to be embarrassed. So we did all of that, and then she kicked us out, like she does. And it was time for us to go. So Allie had been trying to date Zach for weeks at this point, as we heard earlier. So there was a lot riding on it. And I remember looking at her as we were tidying up and she was bossing us around. And I said, "What are you freaking out about? It's not like you're going to marry him." Boy, was I wrong. So the time came for Zach to arrive. As I said, she kicked us out. And then we came back a little while later to see how it was going, also known as spying. So we opened the front door, looked down, and we saw Zach's purple, lime green, and orange high-top sneakers at the front door. And now, knowing Zach's goofy personality and inability to match his outfits, those sneakers make a lot more sense. But at the time, I was conflicted, because on one hand, he took his shoes off at the door, which I respected. But on the other hand, I said, he doesn't have a shot in hell with Allie unless he burns those shoes. So Carrie and I paused for a second and just looked at each other. So we decided that we hadn't seen enough, and we walked down the hallway, and we were peeking around the corner, and they looked like they were enjoying a Giants team way too much. So we figured if they could have fun doing that, they didn't need any help from us. So we let them finish their date, and I'm happy to report that they still watch Giants games together every week, and Zach's shoes never left Allie's front door. They just got a whole lot nicer, thanks in large part to Allie's shopping addiction. And with that, I'll just say that, Zach, you're the brother I never knew I wanted or needed, but I'm so grateful to have. And I know you will take care of Allie, because I have certainly threatened you enough if you don't. And Allie, you know how I feel about you, but just in case you haven't been listening, which wouldn't surprise me, I will say that you're my best friend, my confidant, my partner in crime, and second mom. And even though you physically look up to me, it's really me who looks up to you. I couldn't be happier for you that you found your life partner, and although I was hesitant to give you up to Zach, I couldn't think of a better person for you. I can't wait to see what the future holds for both of you, and if it includes children, just know my babysitting fee is $20 an hour, and it jumps up to $40 if they inherit Zach's bowel movements. I don't make the rules, I'm sorry, okay? All right? Enjoy your meals, everyone. Cheers.
Please welcome our best man, Tyler, everybody.
Mic close. Thank you. Hey, how's everyone going tonight? Thank you. Yeah, so obviously me and Zach are brothers. We've known each other a really long time. Growing up, he always has just been my older brother looking out for me, and definitely a role model that I think anyone could look up to. And I'm glad that he is there to look over after Allie, a great beautiful girl. And just that she knows that she has nothing to worry about with him protecting her, because he is a great protector and role model. He definitely has calmed down a lot, though, ever since Allie has entered his life, so that is definitely a blessing, Sorry. Yeah, and I just wish you guys the best there is, and I know that together, definitely as a power couple, you'll be able to take on anything that life throws at you, and I wish you just the best and happiest marriage.
Let's welcome the father of the grooms to everybody.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Looking at everyone here tonight, and I feel blessed because I see that Zach and Allie have so many family and friends that really support them. So that really important. And that's going to be there for their whole lives. So I also wrote a speech on here. Actually, I did not. See, when you're 65, you just kind of like jot down notes, right? I once kissed a fish, and it was beautiful. What did I say? Anyway, I really want to start out first. There's some people that I wish were here now that aren't here. And there's people that I really loved, and Zach and Allie also loved. The first I'm just going to start with is Ed Foray, Zach's grandfather. You look at Zach, and you see Ed. You really do. And the one thing I always admired about Ed is that he had a really good heart. And when Zach was a baby, he was like 3 years old, I saw that same good heart. Pat Foray, Zach's grandmother. Being a mother-in-law, we had our issues, but, she was a very strong-willed person. And her daughters, for the most part, have the same strong wills. And they're very strong individuals. Preston Foray. It was his uncle, Zach's uncle, and he, the one thing I know the most about Preston, or the best, is boy, can he drink. So, and he knew how to party. Budweiser. George Martin. Yeah. He was like a grandfather to Zach and Tyler. Real good man. And Nick Hudanish. He was such a good kid. I really loved him. Zach's best friend. He's like a son to me. And Matt O'Brien, I'll say this about Matt. He came to all the Lehigh football games and sat next to me. And all he would say, how come they don't put Zach in enough? No, really. Why Zach should be out there? He's the best player. I agreed with him. But, you know, college has a system, and Zach was part of his system, you know. Teresa Hayden, was my mom, and Zach and Tyler never got to meet them because she died, or passed away, I should say. She was only 43. So, I wish she was here. Okay. So, Allie, you know, like Zach, when he started dating Allie, the first time I saw her was on the basketball court in Point Pleasant Borough. She was running around, and all of a sudden she comes out, and, you know, she was like crying. And I was like, I saw Zach later. I was like, why is Allie crying? He didn't have an answer. So, but really, the first time I got to spend time with Allie was in 2009, where she came down from East Stroudsburg, and I met her at Lehigh, and Zach was a freshman, and he was doing a scrimmage game at Muhlenberg College, the Mules, Division III. And Zach was pretty aggravated, I could tell right off the bat, because, you know, he already thought he should have been starting as a varsity. So Allie and I go up to the game, and I'm wearing these long purple shorts. So it was like, you know, like the sneakers. I'm sure she was like, what the hell is this shit, you know? So when we get to the game, it was like a scrimmage. You look at the linebackers from Muhlenberg, and they were like 6 foot, 175 pounds. And here's Zach, 6'1", at that point, 220. And I was like, ooh, because Zach wasn't a happy guy at that point. And Allie and I were watching him, we're yelling at him. He took this one linebacker and just pancaked him down to the ground so hard. And we were just screaming. And at that point, I knew Allie and I were going to be really good friends. Because, you know, Zach was the man, you know. And but the next play, that same linebacker comes running at Zach and drops to the ground because he didn't want to get hit again. And that was that. You know, I was going to say all this stuff about love and all that baloney. All right. I did write this up, so I might as well say it. What is love? Love is heart and soul. Love defines us. Some say love is blind, but that is only when love is not real. Love is touch and feeling, shared by a couple. I see love in Allie and Zach. They are truly soulmates. Their love is strong, and I believe they were made for each other. And that's it. I just called Allie my daughter.
Let's welcome Dora, everybody.
Zachary and Allie, congratulations. It's about time. Woohoo! So, good evening, friends, family, and members. As Zachary's mother, I'd like to thank you and everyone for being here tonight. Your presence means so much to us. I'm not alone in saying that Zachary is a person of uncommon generosity, kindness, and unwavering loyalty. I'm beyond blessed to be the mother of such a determined, principled, and truly beautiful individual inside and out. I couldn't have been asked for a more loving son. It's tempting to tell all the credit for this wonderful man, but the truth of it is, this Zach forged his own path. And through trial and perseverance, he has built himself into a man of integrity. Perseverance makes the world safer, happier, and let's all be honest. A far more entertaining place. In spite of all I've just said, by some miracle, Alison had made him even better. Patty and Chris. Through raising your daughter to become someone who matches Zachary's kindness, loyalty, and integrity, and then some. In her, he's found a woman who inspires his best qualities, a life already destined to be a great adventure. The meaning and joy she's brought into his journey motivates him every day to him higher and push harder than he thought it was possible. And for those of you who know Zachary Hayden, even a little bit, that's saying something. Thank you, Alison, for bringing my son, Zachary, such happiness. We are beyond blessed to finally officially welcome you to our family. I cannot wait to see what adventures lies ahead for you. Let's party, woohoo!
All right, let's welcome Uncle Matt. I'm just kidding with you, man. Just, no, sit down, sit down. I've never seen somebody so confused in my life. I was like, bring it up for Matt, and Matt's like, give it up for the mother of the bride, Patty, everybody.
All right, it's so great everybody came down today to a beautiful place, beautiful couple. We had beautiful weather, except for an hour. 14 years next month, and it's about damn time. So many years of love, adventure, and misadventure, I got no choice but to start at the beginning. I remember it a little differently. Allie says I'm always a little confused. But in November of 2008, standing in my kitchen, Allie was driving me crazy, as she has always done and continues to do. I said to her, "You need to find a boyfriend." She says, "Mom, there's no good guys out there." I said, "Al, I work at the gym. There's this boy who comes in. He's so polite, he's so cute, and he's a football player. Oh, he won't go out with me. What's his name?" I said, "It's Zachary Hayden." "Oh, I know him. Ma, he's a football player. He won't go out with me." So, social media, blah, 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 blah. Zach does come over to watch a Giants football game one day, and he dropped his shoes at the front door, and he never left. He's still there. Having said all that, we're very, very glad that he's part of this family. Amazingly enough, they went to different colleges together, 30 minutes apart. I paid the tuition at East Stroudsburg University. She spent her time at Lehigh. Every relationship needs a little balance, okay? Allie's very neat. Some say she has OCD. Zach, not so much. But Allie loves to cook, and Zach loves to eat. There's the balance. As different as they are wonderful, all a mother ever wants for their children is to find someone who makes them happy and loves them. You found that in Zach, and Zach, you found that in Allie. It's been a wild adventure these past 14 years. 2008, yes, it was over a decade ago. They've had, Zach, I call it career du jours. He was in the car wash business. He was in the solar panel business. He was a cop. He thought about being a UPS driver. He ended up in executive protection. They've been to California. They've been to Florida. They went to the east coast of Florida. They went to the west coast of Florida. They came back to New Jersey. You always come back home. It's been a wild ride of ups and downs, as is life. I just want to leave you with this. The happiest couples don't have the best of everything. They make the best of everything. I love you.